Okay, I'm going to work through an exam style question. This is from, let me just check the paper, this is from January 2005. Okay, so it's a little while ago, but the questions really haven't changed that much. So we're given that the point A has coordinates 11, 2, and the point B has coordinates -1, -1. For 2 marks, first question on the paper, find the gradient of AB. So we need to find the gradient of the line that joins these 2 points. Okay, so this is the question I'm going to be looking at first off. Now, the gradient M is equal to the difference in the y's divided by the difference in the x's. So the difference in the y's is 2 take away -1, and the difference in the x's is 11 take away -1. Okay, so we've got 2 take away -1, well that becomes a plus, so 2 plus 1 is 3. And on the denominator, 11 take away -1 is 12. So we've got 3/12, which you can simplify to 1/4. Okay, and that's your first 2 marks. Okay, so what we've got from part AI is that the gradient of the line is 1/4. Okay, so I can immediately write the line in the form y equals mx plus c, or y is equal to 1/4 x plus c. Now, I need to work out what c is, the intercept. In order to do that, I need to substitute in one of the coordinates. So I'll substitute in, well, let's do -1, -1. Okay, so y is -1, x is -1, so I've got -1/4 plus c. Okay, so effectively, I think that's a word, is we've got c is equal to -1 plus 1/4, which is -3/4. Okay, so that's got us the intercept. So that means that our original equation is y is equal to 1/4 x minus 3/4. But I've got to get it into this format as shown in the question. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change colour here just to confuse everyone, and I'm going to multiply everything by 4. That'll get rid of the fractions. So I'm going to have 4y is equal to 1x, or just x, take away 3. Let's add 3 to both sides, so I get 3 plus 4y equals x, and let's take 4y from both sides, which leaves me 3 is equal to x minus 4y, or in other words, as shown in the question, x minus 4y equals 3. So that's a little bit of manipulation there. Okay, the final part of this first question is that we're given that a line with equation 3x plus 5y equals 26 intersects the line AB at the point C. Find the coordinates of C. Now notice how you've already been given the line AB, okay, and this second equation. That's all the information you need to tackle this question. So in effect, you hadn't needed to be able to do the past 2 parts of this question in order to do the third. So that's just a bit of exam knowledge that you need to be aware of, okay, that just because you can't do the first part does not necessarily mean that you can't do the second. So what we've got is x minus 4y equals 3, and we've got 3x plus 5y equals 26. Now just by my setting it out in this way, okay, alarm bells should be ringing to tell you that this is a simultaneous equations problem. Okay, so I'm going to change colour again, and I'm going to call this equation 1 and this equation 2. And the first thing I'm going to do is decide which of x and y I'm going to eliminate. And I've decided I'm going to eliminate the x's. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to multiply the first equation by 3. Okay, so I'm going to get 3x minus 12y equals 9. Remember that, just backtracking here, that any intersection of two straight lines, or a line and a curve, or a line and a circle, or whatever, you always use one form of simultaneous equations, be it elimination method in this case, or more often the substitution method. So I've got this new equation, I'm going to call that equation 3. Okay, and I've got equation 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with 2 take away equation 3. So I'm going to get 3x take away 3x is 0. 5y take away minus 12y is 17y. 2 minuses make a plus. And I've got 26 take away 9 is 17. So y must be equal to 1. Okay, change the colour again. So y is 1. I now need to work out what x is, and in order to do that I'm going to have to substitute it back into one of my original equations. So I'm going to sub it in to equation 1. So I'm going to get x minus 4 lots of y, so just minus 4, equals 3. So x is equal to 7. Now let's do a quick check to make sure that this is correct by using the second equation. I've got 3 times 7, 3x's, plus 5 times 1, 5y's. 3 sevens is 21. 5 ones is 5. 21 and 5 is 26, which is exactly what I wanted to get. Okay, so that was just a quick check. So x is 7, y is 1, and that's 3 more marks. Total for this question, 7 easy marks.